How y'all doing? It's Ryan here, and I still can't go back to work. And that means I've had a lot of time to mag-reflect, mag-isip kung bakit ko ba ginagawa yung ginagawa ko ngayon. Why do I make the videos that I make? So if you're new to the channel, I usually make videos about Filipino culture, so mga TVs, movies, mga kalokohan ng mga celebrities, and it's all because of Francis Magalona. So this is the story of the song that changed my life. In 2017, I watched a movie called Straight Outta Compton, and it's about NWA and their rise to fame. And I immediately fell in love with the movie, fell in love with the songs, and I actually started to rap. But I realized that the lyrics they were singing about, like police brutality, black history, I couldn't relate to. How was I supposed to sing Straight Outta Compton if I'm really just straight out of Katipunan? So I wanted to find lyrics that I could really relate to, so I went up on YouTube. I searched Francis M because I knew that he was the king of Filipino rap. So if I could find this anywhere, it is probably him. And I knew of him naman. I knew Kaleidoscope World and Bagsakan, but outside of that, I didn't really know much of his songs. So the first song I clicked on was Man from Manila. And guys, intro pa lang, I was hooked. It starts off with tribal music, so you really feel like there's a connection to your past, to our history, to our ancestors, and hits you with a chorus again. And the chorus, by the way, sounds like the best WWE entrance intro for any Filipino ever. So if there's any wrestler out there in a Pinoy who wants to use an intro song, like an entrance song, if you're not gonna use Man from Manila, you're doing it wrong. So when I got to the verse, it was just everything I was looking for in a song para makarelate ako. There was stuff about colonization, about being oppressed, and about Pinoy pride.
Manila, ang sabi ng iba'y ay Maynila. Tayo isinilang upang di maging alila ng kahit sino mang dayuhan. Mandirigmang mga likas na matapang, gerillero, katipunero, mga marino, handang ipagtanggol ang mga sundalong Pinoy.
And when you get to the second verse, Francis M raps in English. Yes, ito yung lengguwahe ng mga tao na nag-oppress sa atin, but it's like he uses their language and says, I can do it better than you.
My rock and dope rhymes make you get a feel of what it's like to be me. One time I was a young blood growing up reckless, but God showed me a way to redirect this. Channel and brush with a vision and knew tomorrow that the land and the love be relieved of its sorrow. And peace and vitalized can reign once and forever. Make this land greater. Start with the Man from Manila.
So I listened to the song maybe 10 times, but I wanted more. So the next song I listened to was called Mga Praning. And it's from the same album called Rap is Francis M. I clicked on it because it seemed to be about drug addicts, and I thought that was really relevant today. And I was right. The song is relevant today despite coming out in 1992. The song takes different stories of different drug addicts called Mga Praning, and he talks about what happened to them.
Mga praning number 3 ay gusto mag-artista. Gusto maging bida kay direksyon ng liwala. Gumawa ng pelikula, ang tema ay bastos. Isa pa lang pelikula, ang dapat na idaos ng kawawang star. Nagtang kailangan niya gamot na dapat nagdating upang siya'y makalimot na bagay na dinais na mangyari. Binamala sa sinapit ang kilatis ay biglang nawala.
If you listen to the next line, you can hear how Francis M uses real places where real drug activity happens to make the song feel more real.
Ang isip kumikit sa siyapoy sumisip. Ang isip ng Freddy ngayon lumiligid sa ermita. Nagbebenta di kaya sa mati ng katawan. Ang kawawang running number 3.
And if you're a big Eraserheads fan, by the way, sa ermita din namatay yung kamukha ni Paraluman sa Huling El Bimbo. Rap is Francis M had such a big effect on me that it was actually my #1 most played album in 2019. I realized that the more I became obsessed with Francis M, his music, his lifestyle, the more I became more nationalistic. I started buying more Filipino products, I started caring a lot more about Philippine history, and I even convinced my mom to bring me up to Buscalan, and we got tattoos from Wangod. But then, the lockdown came. So I couldn't go to radio anymore, wala na akong mga hosting. And when ABS-CBN was forced to shut down, I got really sad as a person who works in the media. For the first time in my life, naisip ko na baka mas okay yung buhay sa ibang bansa. And then I heard this song. It's called Who Can You Trust? And just listen to how amazing this Francis M verse is.
The parents cried while kids were invited outside in the dead of night, never to see the light of day. Student activists were buried in an unmarked grave. No freedom of speech, the people took it to the streets. They were frothing at the mouth like a rabid dog on the leash. Companies were overtaken, shut down the TV stations. I know you can't relate, but that was the state of our nation. Society in general was cowering in fear of the hands of a dictator for 21 years. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust.
Naisip ko na if they made it through then we can make it through now. In fact, nung nauso yung Mark Beats Challenge, I, inspired by the song, I kind of made my own.
Do not challenge government. Matatalo kayo. Sigurado.
Ito na, bara-barang malupit. Tinatago pa ng gago, sabi raw ay malagkit. Panaginip parang sinig kung ikaw ay pinalit.
So if it's not yet obvious, Francis M is my idol.
Hi guys, my name is Ryan Rosella and I'm a radio DJ and events host. Francis Magalona, he's my local idol here. He wasn't just a rapper, he was a singer as well, host, he was an actor.
He inspired not just me, but countless others to love the country. And if this video inspires one more person through Francis M to love his country as well, then feel ko mission accomplished now. But that's it for now. If you like this video, if you like videos about Philippine culture, please consider subscribing, ring that bell. I post new videos every Thursday, so check them out. But if you want to see more of me, you can watch my video about Wangod over here. And you can watch my latest video over here. But till next time, this has been Ryan. Peace, and I love y'all.